we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, though.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rush is on him. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. Intentional grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability?
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here's the handoff. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is now back down to 9.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna take a shot. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll try the toss to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. Start to add up down the road. Obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff to the single back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. NC State quick to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's turning it loose into the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense. Finally, something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I...
Turning it on! He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage. You manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged out of the air. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. They want to get this defense on its heels. They just keep firing. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Absolute shame. Missed it. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Myers on the move. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This guy's playing his last ever game because I made a huge mistake and forgot to re-redshirt him. So he's at his 5th game right now. 89 overall, senior. So he's hopefully going to enter the draft to try to get him a couple more sacks here.
Putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So
Not a D-line user though, so I got to work on my skills. There we go. Hell yeah, maybe I should have been a D-line user. This guy's a beast. But he's playing North Carolina's line, so.
Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt team makes its way
But
onto
the only good news with it is that right now I have a D- for pro potential for defensive tackle. So if I can get this guy to go pro, might be worth it. He's going to be to be between like 89 and 92 overall, I'd say. So.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Fires to the tight end.
Man, these DBs are sticky.
Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play.
All right, so Maddox also. Let's try to get the senior some action here. Maddox also a senior. Snap the ball. Nice.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout.
It's what we call the Jamerson route. He ran that shit against users, but this guy is not big enough. Not quite as fast. Still good though.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown.
Now I got to try to build some receivers organically. All my receivers so far have been from the transfer portal. But I want to get some high school guys in, build them up.
If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Off-play action on 1st down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fires to the tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. NC State going up tempo. Looking for a crease. It's Barmore. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Barmore. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. So they're going to go for it here on 4th down after missing a field goal attempt earlier. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room to run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really...
There's a lot of ways to look at it, so obviously I'm a little biased because I think that it significantly raises the chances, wherever they are, of the others coming back from their year, because Mike had a lot of chemistry. The offense would be probably a lot better with Mike and Aaron together, and he wants to go out on a good note. But what I think Steelers fans are concerned about is 2 things. One, McCarthy's old. The Steelers don't hire old coaches, so like, what's best case scenario? He coaches for like 15 years until he's 80. I mean, not what they want. Secondly, McCarthy was always hands off the defense, and
the kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's short. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Using his legs, it's Barmore. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. NC State quick to the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's short. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm.
Lets it fly. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart the...
Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. With the catch, it's Maddox. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. NC State going up tempo.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Running the red zone, it's Barmore. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Mooney. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air, using his legs to buy some time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Quarterback may change this route. The snap sets up to throw. Back's got it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Tar Heels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corner's going to give them room. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive going to the air. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, NC State.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
29, North Carolina, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed.
And down he goes back at the 3. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete in the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it down the middle. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Wide open, makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Just keep slinging it. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It's complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. A shot toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He's in open space downfield. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody's like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
NC State will try to close the deal and run out the clock. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Corners are going to bail. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll try to get it through the air. Punch it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Gotta find a completion on this one. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.